talking to you about how to stop at being needy with women for two reasons. Number one, for you, because it's not fun to be needy. It's not fun to feel anxious, not fun to feel anxiety. Okay, so that comes before the actual technique. That's first. Number two is because that is the fastest way to turn a woman off, to lose a girlfriend, to um, have a woman lose interest in you. Okay, but number one, it's for you. That's what you have to remember. So there's five techniques. Okay, technique number one: deprioritize women in your life. So first comes health, then comes wealth, then comes lifestyle, and then comes women. Okay, health needs to come first because without it you're dead. Wealth needs to come second because without it you're homeless. Lifestyle needs to come third because your lifestyle needs to be in order for you to be able to have health and wealth. You need to be getting good sleep. You need to be getting up early. You need to be getting organized. Check out my book, How to Get Organized, revolutionarylifestyles.com, to see exactly how to do that. Um, and then comes women. Okay. And that's not just in the sense of priorities, but those priorities extend to your time, right? 8 hours a day is sleep for your health, plus eating well and all these other things. Um, and grooming, all these things that we do to take care of our body properly. Um, but the there should be at least 8 to 10 hours a day of working as well, to make sure that your finances are taken care of, right? So that's the bulk of your day right there, health and wealth. And the lifestyles is what's going to be able to create that, doing all those tasks. I used to use Wonderlist, now I use TickTick. Okay, and then it's time for your relationships. And this applies even if you're, in my opinion, if you're married or whatever. It's like you have to have those things handled. Okay, um, with no health and no wealth, there's going to be no women. Period. Okay, and as a man, it's like you have to take care of yourself first. I think you can't help anybody if you have, even if you have, partner and kids. You can't help them if your health is fucked up and your wealth is fucked up, and your lifestyle's a mess. So those things have to be priority one, two, three. All right, that's where a lot of guys mess up, is they're making the woman priority number one. They don't even want to be priority number one. Women want a man on a mission, um, and women want a man who has money and who's in good shape. Okay, and that comes by making those things priorities. Now, look, obviously, you know, if your girlfriend's in the hospital or whatever, you drop everything. The same thing if you have kids. And I'm saying in general, those are your priorities and those are the bulk of your time. Okay. Number two, get state from other sources. You want to have as many things in your life that you get state from. Um, your male friendships, hot yoga, exercise, um, family, business, you know, playing chess, playing with cats. I've talked to clients, and every one of my clients gets different state from different things. Some guys like to play with animals. Some guys like to play chess. Some guys like to play sports. But you want to have like 10, 15, 20 things that you can go after that can get you state, as well as, state from your male friends, and just stay within yourself, being able to read, being able to watch stuff like this, being able to listen to music, all these different things. If your woman is like the last thing that you have, the last thing before depression, not only are you going to lose her, but you're going to go into depression. Like, if that's the only thing that you have going on, like, you want to have get state from as many different things as possible, because then you can always be like, the more things you get state from, and by state I mean what makes you feel mentally, physically, and emotionally good, the more options you have to feel good, and less dependent you are on any one particular thing. Okay, so that's a massive thing. That's basically what my site is. It's just a information on how to maximize your state from as many different angles as possible. Okay. Number three, unless you're committed, have other women that you have available or that you're talking to. Okay, unless you've actually committed to one woman, it doesn't make sense to not keep your options open. Now, like, if you're moving towards a commitment and it's a month away, or you just, then, whatever. But I'm saying, just like at the start of a relationship, don't just go all in and say this is the one, and feel it out a little bit, get to know her first before you commit, and don't stop talking to those, you don't have to stop talking to those other girls or maybe hanging out with some of those other women, just because you're starting to like this girl, okay? Because you want to be able to go into the relationship, where you know the person, okay, and not to commit too quickly, even if you like her, so that you can make sure that it's the right person. You can check out my girlfriend screening guide. That applies whether you're 25 or 45, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so keep your options open unless you're in a committed relationship. But even when you're in a committed relationship, you shouldn't be talking to other women, but you should still take care of yourself physically. You should still look good, so that if things don't work out, that, like, you're able to go out and get other women. It's always the most bizarre thing to me when I hear married. I would work with married guys, and they say, they put on weight and they think, well, it doesn't matter, I'm married, I've got her locked down. That's not how it works. Just because you're married, it's like half of those end in divorce. You still have to, be attractive for the person you're with, as well as for yourself, as well as, if things don't work out, you want to keep yourself attractive so that you can still have options. Okay. Number 4, sorry, I'm reading off my notes here. Number 4 is, act like the man you want to be. So this is like identity level change. Does the man that you want to be act needy? Okay, the answer is no. You don't want to be the needy guy. So start with that. Like, put your character before your actions. Make your character a priority. Make your character about strength and hard work, and following through on things, and not being needy. I mean, look, character is it's a daily battle to make sure your actions are in line with that. But at least start with, like, that core level identity change of being the man you want to be. I actually did a video on it, how to be the man you want to be. I highly recommend that. And it starts with the target. This is the guy that I want to be. These are the characteristics that he has. And so I'm going to embed those characteristics deep within my core, right? Start with the target, and then move from there. And then I'm going to take those actions that are in line with the character of the man I want to be. Okay? Not the man you are, but the man that you want to be, right? Whoever that may be. What would George Clooney do? Or, whoever your guy is, right? It could be just the future version of yourself. What would that guy do? And then it's like, well, why wait 10 years to start acting like that when I could be acting like that now?